So acting is an ancient art which has evolved from Greeks in Athens. By reciting poetic text or by performing ritual dances to now. Cut to today, we consume content via different platforms, just by a click of a button. Although the consumption of content has changed over time, but what remains constant is the technique and foundation of this art that we call today acting. To bring the plot to life, there are characters. And to bring characters to life, there are actors. Every actor has a different technique to master their craft. What I believe is every person is a hero in their own life plot, just surrounded by different characters. For me, observation and listening has helped a lot in honing my acting skills. For me, I observe, I listen to people around me, take some things and put them in my original content. Why? Because this gives my content a factor of relatability. People can relate. A gripping story or a situation, music that sets up the mood, yes, my content gives an impact. Contradictory when it comes to theatre. Theatre is something different. You have to be more aware of your surroundings. Your expression should be loud, your voice modulation should be accurate, the gestures you make, the movements you take, your stage presence, everything matters. Obviously, there are no retakes, no dubbing, no editing, nothing. And why do I have a special place for theatre in my heart? Let me tell you. In the summer of 2005, I was 9 years old. And that was the time when my life took a dramatic turn. My parents enrolled me for a local drama camp. And that was the time when I understood that, yes, I have some passion for acting. Those 2 transformative months unlocked a hidden talent in me. Completely. The mentors, sensing something extraordinary, cast me up in their upcoming child drama. At the age of 9, I was entering on the theatrical stage. The adrenaline rush in the wings was something different I can't even explain. And yes, theatre became my addiction. I loved doing theatre. It propelled me in doing many school competitions, catch an eye of talent scouts, and land a spot on a Marathi reality show. From the wings of the stage to the bright lights of mainstream TV, my journey was set in motion. And by this time, I had experience in all the 3 formats. Theatre, TV, and cinema. A couple of years later, I got another opportunity. I did another Marathi movie named Slam Book. It was a commercially packaged childhood love story. Got a good response in Maharashtra, not that great. But yes, doing all these 3 formats, theatre in me never went away. I was still doing theatre competitions, college competitions. I represented University of Mumbai in state, zonals, nationals, internationally, bagged gold medals. But throughout these formats, there were 2 things which were common throughout: dedication and ethics. So if you are dedicated towards your work, there is no way you can lose your focus of your target. And yes, if you uphold your ethics high, you won't be caught off guard in any situation. And telling you guys about how I discovered myself as an actor, it was during the early days of my college life. Yeah, I had an experience of working as a child actor, but my perspective towards acting changed during this time. The people and the process around me helped me develop personality. And theatre, yes, theatre gave me numerous characters to play, strong scripts to channelize my mind, and great mentors to learn from. The appreciation I received, I further strengthened it towards my passion and laid the foundation of the most important decision of my life, that whether to choose acting as a career path or not, question mark. That was the most difficult part in anybody's life, I believe, that you get stuck up to that question where you don't understand that what to do and what not. My high-paced college life was coming to an end. I was just going here and there, looking for what to do, what next, how to go about it. And at that time, my elder brother suggested me that do a post-graduation course in mass media. Might complement your acting skills too. And coming from a middle-class family, seeing the rat race around, I thought, yes, I should take it up. I quickly went for it. I did a post-grad course in mass media for 2.5 years. Then I was doing a job in one of the top media agencies in the country. But during this time, I was going away from acting. I was not doing anything. For 2.5 years, I was getting frustrated of not being able to act, not doing anything. And there were many opportunities coming my way when I was doing my post-grad and job, but unfortunately, I could not take any of them. I'll tell you an interesting story. One fine day, I was working, and I got a call for a Marathi play. And at that time, I was like, I have to do it. I have to choose my passion. I have to go for it. I have to take acting as a full-time career. I didn't think about what my friends or family would say. I just convinced myself that yes, this is it. But coming to this decision took me a week's time. And when I got back to the concerned person for the acceptance of my role, he told me, sorry, buddy, we casted someone else for the role due to time constraints. And at that time, I decided to leave my job, and I didn't have the role too. But yes, I was clear, I was focused. I dropped in the resignation mail, I left the office, and fun fact, my family was not aware of all this. So late in the evening, I was sitting with my family, I told them that I've left the job. It's very difficult at home when both your parents are working. You can't just land up home and say, hey, mom, dad, I've left the job. I want to pursue my passion. No, it gave them a shock. But yes, it took a little bit of convincing, but yes, I convinced them. I felt very lucky and proud for the support my family offered. They didn't react the way I had thought. They were very supportive. They told me, yeah, do what you want to do. Take a year's time, take 2. But acting is an uncertain field. But I had decided to overcome my challenges and fears. And my focus was very clear, acting. I started to write numerous plays. I directed a couple of plays in college competitions. Then I got an opportunity to work in a Marathi daily soap. I have a habit in shoots. I love to improvise. Improvisations is something that is very close to me. A short story in a shoot, I was in a shoot, and the scene was fantastic, the script was great. It was a 1-minute scene, but my improvisations made it a 4-minute scene. The director came up to me, he said, yeah, we can't do this, just cut down, stick to the script, and do as it is. I was like, okay, it's fine, I did as I was instructed. But when both the scenes were compared, one with the improvisations was selected. Now why? So improvisations, when you improvise, you come out with more conviction. There are no boundaries. You go with the flow, it's free-flowing manner. You give it your whole heart. That was the time when I was expanding and experiencing my acting journey. Everything seemed clear, everything going great, no problem, nothing. And COVID-19, the unexpected hit. The world came to a standstill, and my acting journey was no exception. I was just sitting at home, and one question was haunting me: would I ever be able to act again? Nothing to do, but I started preparing for exams as in acting courses exams, but the forms were getting delayed, nothing to do, sitting at home, scrolling through reels. What to do, what not, dalgona coffee, someone dancing, someone doing that, someone doing this, and one fine day, one of my close friends came to me and suggested that, why don't you do reels? And I was like, reels? It's unconventional. It's a new territory, a solo venture with short and punchy stories. I can't do it. And it's digital, technology, I'm not that guy. But he pushed me, and I gave it a thought at just sitting at home thinking of, would I ever be able to act again? Why not try our hands at reels? And yes, I did. I remember I posted my first reel in December 2020, I had mere 100 followers back then, all friends and family. But soon I realized my content is getting good number of views. And that motivated me further to create content and post it regularly, to brainstorm different ideas, to bring out different content. Whatever I had learned in theater, to bring out that observations, that listening skills into the reels, what I've learned in movies, to take it out in the reels. I, I looked at it as an auditioning platform. I started trending in thousands of followers. That was the time when COVID restrictions were at ease. I stepped outside, I did outdoor reels, and collaborated with many content creators. The script, comic timings, concepts, coupled with my acting skills, snowballed me to more than 6 lakhs of followers. And yes, I was surprised. Why? Because I did it. I had this challenge in front of me, but I accepted it. It rekindled my passion, the hunger for acting. It can find ways. Your passion can find a way. And that was the time when my passion found out its way. I started to love digital content creation. And that was the time when I stepped into it and I was like, yes, I have to do it. I was represented by a leading agency. And yes, my career was taking off and I was happy with it. Today I would like to tell you all that the medium of consumption has increased many folds with a decent smartphone penetration and lowest data prices. You know, just for the information, India is the second country after China with highest internet usage and first in highest video consumption rates. You now can realize, seeing the stats, that digital content creation is increasing day by day. And yes, I'm happy that I took some right decisions back then, which has led me to where I am standing right now. And now I can see an exponential scope and opportunity I have. So folks, please remember this, the whole journey and where it started from, where it's ending to. It's very important to overcome our fears. Trust me on this, it's very personal to me, but yes, you have to overcome your fears. You have to take that one step which can change your life. If ever you feel trapped, just think like you are stuck in a tunnel with endless of darkness. But when you spot that one ray of light, focus on it. Move closer towards it and ensure that you escape. But the most important thing is coming out of a comfort zone and adapt. Learn and evolve. Thank you so much for hearing me out. Thank you so much.